Chapter 3. The Importance of Keeping Food Safe. As our body grows, so does it get strength to do more work. That is why we eat different kinds of food every day. Whatever food we eat needs to be clean and safe for eating. Then only we can keep ourselves healthy and disease-free. So care should be taken not to take polluted food. It is not healthy to eat polluted food. Now you must be thinking, why and how does the food get polluted? Well, the food gets polluted because of the following reasons. 1. If the cereals and the foodstuff used are not clean. 2. If the food is kept uncovered, dust collects over it. 3. If flies sit on the food. 4. If the food has become stale. 5. If the plates and spoons used are not clean. 6. If the food is handled with dirty hands. And 7. If the place where the food is kept is dirty. If polluted food is eaten, diseases like food poisoning, dysentery, vomiting, typhoid, etc. occur. In order to avoid these diseases, the food should be handled safely. Handling food safely before cooking. As soon as we bring cereals, food material, vegetables, and fruits from the market, we have to make proper arrangement to keep them. Use the following methods to keep them safe. 1. Winnowing. Cereals and pulses like rice, wheat, jowar, bajra, green peas, moong are taken in a sifting pan and winnowed. Such material like grass, sticks and husk are separated from it. 2. Picking. Many times there are small stones and pebbles in the grain, so they must be picked properly and removed from the grain and discarded. Just as the grains are picked and cleaned, so should the vegetables be cleaned, especially the green vegetables. All the unnecessary parts should be removed and thrown out. 3. Sieving. Certain food items which we bring from the market should be sieved thoroughly. Wheat flour, gram flour, that is besan, powdered sugar, maida, semolina, poha, all these things should be sieved before using them. 4. Washing. Most of the cereals, pulses, dals, vegetables and fruits should be washed before using them so that the dust, small insects, etc. get washed away. Only wheat, jowar, bajra or similar cereals cannot be washed before using them. So we should be more careful in cleaning them, right? 5. Storing. Many times we bring food items in large quantities. So it becomes necessary to store them properly. Sometimes dals and cereals appear a little moist. They should be exposed to the sun and dried so that they do not get fungus. Add some boric powder in the tin in which rice is kept. Dry most of the food material. Store them in an airy place. Boxes and tins should have airtight lids. 8. Preparation before cooking. The place of cooking should be clean, so should the spoons and the utensils be clean. There should be sufficient light in the kitchen. First, wash your hands and then start cooking. Handling cooked food safely. Care should be taken to keep the cooked food in a proper place. 1. Use clean spoons and utensils. Cooked food should be removed in a clean utensil using a clean spoon. 2. To cover. Cooked food should be allowed to cool before covering it. In the meantime, place a lid, half covered, over the food. If milk is hot, then put a mesh lid to cover it. When the food is fully cooled, cover it so that dust and flies do not settle over it. 3. Keep the food in a clean place. The place where food is to be kept should be clean and well lit. Do not allow the sunlight to fall directly on the food. The method of keeping the food should change according to the change of the seasons. During the summer season, cooked food should be kept in cold water in a large vessel. 4. To use and store. Freshly cooked food should be used up immediately. But if some of the cooked food remains, it should be kept in airtight tins or boxes and covered tightly. While handling or using cooked food, the hands should be clean. Food should be eaten in a clean place where there is sufficient light. After eating your meals, the place should be cleaned properly. Other factors of keeping food safe. To keep the food safe, it is important to handle the food properly. The other factors necessary to take care of food are as under. 1. Cleanliness of the house and the kitchen. Our home, especially the kitchen, must be kept clean. It usually becomes oily in and around the gas or the stove. So, it should be cleaned regularly. The house and the kitchen should be dusted from time to time. 2. Controlling cockroaches, rats, etc. Cockroaches, ants, small insects, and rats are a nuisance. They spread diseases, so steps should be taken to control them. 3. Disposal of the garbage. Wet garbage means waste food materials. If the garbage of vegetables and fruits remains for a long time, the growth of insects is rapid. This affects the safety of food. Thus, it is very important that the garbage of the house, especially the wet garbage, is disposed of daily.